Brooklyn and her mom about a month ago. And as a result, they chose me to help her learn how to drive. And that's what I do for a living. I teach people how to drive for over 24 years. And the door is unlocked. And I need to pull over and lock this door. Excuse me. That simple task of going out and locking, unlocking the door, Brooklyn can do that. It's going to take a little bit longer. Brooklyn is just like me. I don't see it. I don't see it as a challenge because Brooklyn is tougher than all of us put together. Twice a week or once a week, we schedule drives because I'm preparing Brooklyn for her state test. That's what I do. I'm not unfamiliar with drivers who use hand controls. I know what to do. You guide them, you teach them, you direct them. You challenge them to get better. That's what we all would do. You would do the same thing if you were me. If you were an instructor like me, you would say, Brooklyn, you can do this. We're not going to let anything get in your way. And that is Brooklyn's mindset. Because her mom told me when she was little, she didn't give Brooklyn anything. She made her work for it. And through this journey of me driving Brooklyn, I've seen her medical reports. Looked at her occupational therapy report. It's made me a better instructor. But there's still that uncertainty. There's still doubt. Can Brooklyn actually drive? The answer is yes. Is it enough to pass her road test? I believe yes. However, she has to be able to manage her emotions, not just for this test, but through difficult times, traffic, the general public, because the public is not kind to people who have handicaps. She has a handicapped license plate. Cerebral palsy is considered a handicap, and there are people, plenty of people who drive vehicles with hand controls. She's got a spinner knob. She is going to be mastering. Listen, I want to show you this. This is Brooklyn's dream. What I'm doing right now, I'm getting ready to get onto the freeway. But the challenge is the state has said no. She cannot do legally this simple thing that we, all of you who take the time to support, us merging on the freeway. But this is just like a lane change. I'm at the bottom, I build up speed, I change lanes, that's it. Brooklyn can do this. The whole state is saying, she can't take her road test, she can't take her road test, she can't take her road test. Stop with the negativity. I get so sick of this. And you would too. Because I'm hired to drive her, to train her, to evaluate her. You've seen Brooklyn, you've heard Brooklyn, you feel her emotions, and I do too. Because my dad was a double bilateral amputee. And he did not give up. He still fought to learn how to drive. And this was years ago. No physical therapy, put a raggedy aluminum bracket on the gas and brake. Down is for gas, up is for brake. That's it. Brooklyn's, and this is years ago, Brooklyn's device cost over $7,000. Okay? Brooklyn will learn how to drive. She will obtain her license. As long as I'm breathing and I'm alive, she will do this. She's got to learn to deal with traffic. See how I'm getting over early? I don't want to be behind this semi truck. She's got to be able to make these maneuvers smoothly, efficiently, without getting all over the road. And I understand how road testers feel because I have great friends who are road testers. And then we see the blue car. I'm a little bit over speed. I'm going to get back over. Can Brooklyn check her blind spot like this? Yeah, it takes her a little longer. She's a little swervy in the lane. So what? You've seen all my videos. Beginning drivers are all over the freaking road. It's a little scary. All the time. I don't think all of you realize what I go through on a daily. You that see some long form videos, you see some clips. You need to be locking into that showrunner long form content. Because through Brooklyn, it's made me a better instructor, more patient, more kind, more loving, more truth seeking. I'm not gonna lie to Brooklyn or her mom because I'll be lying to her. And I'm not gonna lie to her or lie to myself. Let's talk about this curve. Brooklyn might be coming a little fast on this curve. But if we are not allowed to get out here and practice, she will fail because everyone's putting so much pressure on her to get out here. Okay? It's not this serious. Okay? Brooklyn knows how to stop, knows how to start, knows how to parallel park, knows how to make lane changes. But the state is so stuck on her merging on the expressway. How do you guys feel about it? What if you would hear? Some of you will be scared. Some of you don't care. I get it. I understand. I chose this profession. It didn't choose me. I'm going to show you this curve. Brooklyn has been on this curve. She kind of hugs the right a little bit. She's a little bit under speed. So what? A lot of drivers are. Is she safe? And you're not here. You're not my judgment maker. I want to be real with you. Many of you are at home, chilling with your families. You got a notification. I get it. I'm driving to Brooklyn's in a mental mindset. We're going to get in this car with her hand controls. Her mom is going to help her in. She's going to start up her car. The car's going to lunge in reverse because it does that. And I'm trying to remind, and this is the road we're on. It's curvy. This would challenge any of us. But if Brooklyn can drive on this, she can go on the expressway. Some of you saying, well, you're the teacher. Look at your papers. Brooklyn can manage good speed control. She's strongest in areas. She's weak in other areas. No one is perfect. But she's turning her fear into her freedom. She's 21. I don't think she sees the state limiting her freedom. She might, as we're driving on this road. And this very tranquil, very peaceful. This can mean freedom. A lot of you see these videos. I don't really think you understand how inspirational. And imagine you not being able to walk, but you can get into your car and drive. Your car becomes your legs. This is Brooklyn. Okay? She's got a wheelchair, but that thing is flipped over in the garage. She's got a electrical scooter, but that thing is not charged. Can she get around campus? If it's a long time, she'll get in her scooter. The whole world has changed a lot for mobility. I do this from my heart, real talk. Because I want people to be successful. I would love to teach the whole world how to drive, right? Because I'm very passionate. I'm an automotive enthusiast. I love cars, the sound, the feel, the exhilaration. You can see the out the back in this road. I have very good parents. I have very good instructors who taught me in my practicum. I had good training through various driving schools. I want to build confidence because a lot of my students are not confident. A lot of my students don't have the challenges as Brooklyn. You see this road? If I let go of the wheel, you see what happens? I'm going off the road. That could happen to Brooklyn in an instance. You got to remember, she has a muscular neural disease, and she doesn't have a lot of strength in her arms. So this is why she has to spin her. Okay. I'm not an occupational therapist, instructor, or I don't doubt myself. The girl not going to lie. Okay? Other times, she's probably going to have a restricted license, which is the first step. And when we're out to her, touch emotional. Had her as my daughter. If any of you have cerebral palsy or you're driving with someone, it's beyond one arm or one leg. I want to be clear. She has hand controls, and she can easily lose it. Okay? As you go around this curve. But I'm trying to teach her good speed control, good lane line reference, and just having confidence. And one time a week, I'm sorry, it's not enough. It's not enough. Because you have to practice these skill sets all the time, all the time, all the time. This is Brooklyn Street. And if you don't practice these skill sets, you won't be any good. Her coming around this curve, she goes a little fast. Okay? Intersection, beautiful area. Intersections like this are very dangerous. I'm teaching her to look left, right, left, to go in slow. You see me looking? She sees, but she doesn't look. And I've been honest. Brooklyn's Fear to Freedom has made me a better instructor. It's made me a better person. Isn't this a beautiful area? Sometimes she gets a little wobbling when she's around cars. This kid is dangerous. He don't know any better. I'm a teacher. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you feedback. I'm going to let you know what's going on. And we're going to speak truth. I believe in Brooklyn, and she does believe in herself. So we're going to drive her. We're going to get her out here. And then I will give you feedback. And I will be honest. See, Brooklyn's there at the car right now. Yeah, I see her. Man, it brings tears to my eyes. You see that burgundy car over there? That's Brooklyn, man. You see her. That's her car. That's her car. You see her in there. I'm waving to her. I'm gonna turn around. That's Brooklyn. That's her car, guys. And I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna give my heart to this young lady. It's real. I'm not making this up, man. And we gonna help her. We're going to teach her. I want to say, guys, I love you. Look at this long form content. I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.